everyone. Myself Heli Mehta, working as an assistant professor in computer engineering department at Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Our subject is database management system. Our unit is 9, that is SQL concept. So today our topic is SQL clauses. So there are three SQL clauses as shown in the figure, that is group by clause, second is having clause, and third is order by clause. We will see one by one using example. So first is group by clause. The group by clause is used in a select statement to collect data across multiple records or row and group the results by one or more column. Okay, so we use group by clause using select statement always. Okay, so select it collects the data from the multiple rows and give the results by one or more columns. Sometimes it is required to get information not about each row but about each group. Okay, so see the example. Consider the customer loan table. We have a one table, that is customer loan. Okay, that has the data about all the loans taken by the customer of the bank. Okay, now assume that we want to retrieve the total loan amount of all loans taken by each customer. So we have a one table, customer loan table. Okay, customer loan. Okay, in which we have all the records of loans taken by the customer. Now we want to retrieve the total amount of loan taken by the customers. Okay, related rows can be grouped together by the group by clause by specifying a column as a grouping column. Okay, in the above example, the customer ID will be the grouping column. Okay, we are grouping the column customer ID. In the output table, all the rows with an identical value in the grouping column will be grouped together. Okay, value must be identical. Hence, the number of rows in the output is equal to the number of distinct value of the grouping columns. Okay, so we are using group by on which column? Customer ID. Okay, see in the example, here we have a table customer loan in which we have customer ID, loan number and amount in dollars. Okay, so we have to write the query like this. Select customer ID. We are grouping on customer ID. We have to select the customer ID who take the loan from the bank. Okay, so here we have a customer ID. Now we are using aggregate function sum. Okay, sum amount in dollars. Okay, so it will sum the amount in dollars. Okay, from which table? Customer loan. So customer loan is here. So from customer loan, group by, we are using group by on which column? Customer ID. So here we have to write the customer ID. Okay, so the query will give the result like this, customer ID. So it will give the identical value. So 101 is here. Now 103 is repeating. So 103 only one time it will give the 103 and next is 104. Now for amount in dollar, for 101 the amount is 8755. So here 8755. Now 103, first 103 have a 2555 and second 103 have a 2000. So it will give the sum. Here we are using sum. Okay, so 2555 and 2000. So output will be 4555. Okay, now next is 104. Okay, so for 104 it is 3050. 3050. So this is the output of this query. Okay, so we have to select the column customer ID and here we want the sum of the amount. So we use sum amount in dollar from which table? Customer loan table, and we are using group by on which column? Customer ID. Okay, so it will give output like this. So this is the example of group by clause. Now we will see another example. Okay, we have a records of manager, employee manager table. Okay, so in employee manager table, I have a employee ID, employee last name, employee middle name, employee first name, employee's email address, employee's department, employee's grade, and employee manager ID. Okay, so who have a manager ID null, these employees are not the manager, and who have a manager ID are the managers. Okay, so this is the table. Now we are applying this group by on department. Okay, so select department. Okay, count employee ID from employee manager, group by department. Okay, so here we are using which column? Department column for group by. Okay, so here we have a HR, finance and design department. So it will give HR, finance and design department. Now for that we have a in HR we are HR is repeating three times, HR. So output will be 3. Same finance, 1, 2 and 3. Finance is 3 times and design is 1 and 2 times. So output will be like this. So this is the another query of group by clause. Now for same example we are using group by on table manager ID. Okay, so select manager ID. Okay, count employee ID. From which table? Employee manager, group by manager ID. Okay, so we are using group by on manager ID. So manager ID, here we have a null, here we have a 2 3 4 5. So 2 3 4 5 3 5 5 6 3 5 5 6. 2 3 5 is again repeating, so it avoided. 3 5 5 6 again repeating, so avoided. 3 6 2 0, so 3 6 2 0 and last is null. Okay, so 2 3 4 5 is repeating 2 times. 2 3 4 5, 2 3 4 5. So here we have a count 2. Now 3 5 5 6, so 3 5 5 6 again repeating 2 times, so we have a count 2. 3 6 2 0 is appear only one time. 3 6 2 0, so only one time, and null is 3 times, so output is 3, as we are using count over here. Okay, so this is the example of group by clause. Now next is having clause. The having clause is used along with the group by clause. Okay, the having clause can be used to select and reject row group. The format of the having clause is similar to where clause. Okay, we have to provide some conditions consisting of the keyword having followed by search condition. Okay, so after having we have to provide some condition. The having clause thus specifies a search condition for the group. Not the where clause can be used to select and reject the individual rows that participate in a query. The having clause can be used to select and reject row group. Okay, so if we want to select or if we want to reject some row, then we have to use having, and with having we have to provide some search condition. See in the example. It is the example we use in the group by clause. See here, the select customer ID sum amount in dollars from customer loan group by customer ID. This is the query I used in group by clause. Same. Okay, now I want here it will give the output like this. Okay, all the customer ID, one identical customer ID 101, 103 and 104. Now using having sum of amount in dollar greater than 4,000. Okay, so in this it will give only the row have the amount in dollar greater than 4,000. Okay, now see. For 101 it is 8755, so it will give 8055. Okay, now we are using group by also. So here we have a 103 and 103. So here 2555 and 2000. So total amount is 4555. Remember this, we are using group by also. Okay, so 103 is combined. Now so output is 4555. So 103 is also in the output. Now for 104, the amount is 3050. It is less than 4000, so it will not appear over here. Okay, if we use only group by till here group by, then 104 will be in the output. But now we are selecting some rows, and we are for selecting some rows we are giving some condition, and our condition is your amount in dollar, sum of amount in dollar greater than 4,000. Okay, so here for 103 it is 2555 and here 103 it is 2000, but we are using group by and we are using sum of amount. Okay, so according to group by concept, 103 is appear only one time, and we are using for 103 we are using sum, so 255 plus 2000. Okay, so output will be 455. This I explain in group by clause. Okay, so 103 is here, but for 104 it is not satisfied the condition, so 104 will be not in your output. So this is the having clause. So if we want to select some row and if we want to reject some row, then we have to provide the having clause with some search condition. Okay, next is order by clause. Okay, order by, as name suggests, it also known as a sorting. Okay, so you also know the ascending order and descending order. Okay, the row of the query results are not arranged in any particular order. Okay, SQL can sort the results of the query by including the order by clause in the select statement. Okay, so as name suggests, it store the output in some order. Okay, the order by is a row wise operation. Okay, by default the order by clause arrange the rows of the query result in the ascending order. Okay, so by default it is in ascending order, and if we want to store it in descending order, then we have to use some keyword. To arrange the row of the query result in the descending order, use the keyword DESC. Okay, so the syntax is order by. Here we have to provide some column. By default it is in ascending order, and if we want to store it in the descending order, then we have to provide descending, DESC over here. Okay, so select column 1, column 2 particular columns from some table where we have to provide some condition, order by column 1, column 2, and at last we have to providing as for ascending ASC, and by default our output will be in the ascending order. But if we want to it in the descending order, then we have to provide DESC. See in the example, see here we have a one table, that is customer, in which we have a customer ID, name and address. Okay, so this is the customer ID, that is the name, and this is the address. Okay, now we will write the query, select star from customer order by name. Okay, so select star from, star means all the customers. Okay, select star from, customer is my table name. Okay, as I have explained here, customer is my table name. Okay, so select star from customer is my table name, order by, from which column? Name. Okay, name. Okay, so output will be, see here our data is not in the order. Okay, first is Catherine, David, Elena, John and Harry. Now the name column will be order by. Okay, so first is Elena. Okay, so first is Elena, second is David, third is Harry, fourth is John, and fifth is Catherine. So our this column is order by name. Okay, this column is order. Okay, so according to that, here for Elena our customer ID is 34 and address is Dubai, so it is also store like this. Okay, so first is Elena, David, Harry, John and Catherine. So this is the example of order by clause. We are writing order by name, we are providing only column name. Okay, so each store is in the ascending order. By default our order by provide it in the ascending order. Now if we want to provide it in the descending order, then we have to provide the DESC keyword. Okay, so select star from customer order by name, here I write DESC, so output will be in the descending order. So first is Catherine, John, Harry, David and Elena. So this is the concept of order by clause. Thank you.